with my ombre brush. I wonder what characters these are. First I have to put on, let me see here, Velvet Matte top coat. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Eleasha and welcome. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Now let's get started. So as y'all can see here, I have a Madam Glam box. They sent me some stuff to try out for you guys and showcase them, so let's open this up. So I have a couple of stuff here. I have some gel polishes and also a pigment palette. I did get to pick some of these stuff out, so I do have a nail set in mind, and I also wanted to try some new colors. I really want to show y'all what I got, so let's start swatching. I'll just apply the nail polishes on my swatch sticks, which I got from a cart, so if y'all are interested, y'all can check that out. First I have Besame. This one is a pretty teal. Next I have Supreme Pink, and this one's a cute jelly pink. I also have No Wipe top coat and peel off base coat, and if you guys have been noticing in the last few videos, I have talked about wanting a peel off base coat that was actually a bit stronger than the 𝓕𝓲𝓼𝓬 one, something that was gel based so it doesn't fall off so fast. So we're gonna see if this one is the right fit for me. And last but not least, I have the pressed pigment palette. Let's open this up. Nice. Now this one looks like a makeup palette, but it's just pigment powders for nails. I have a pigment palette, well, pigment powders, but the colors don't give you the right, I don't know how to say it, tend to be too pigmented sometimes, and if you're not careful, it can get out of hand. So I'm really hoping that this is better than what I have, and I've never really cared for them, but I got interested in it because of Susie Nails on YouTube. She uses them and she makes the most cutest aura designs with these pigment palettes, so I'm gonna try this out and see for myself. That's pretty much it as far as the products go. So let's get started on the nail prep. Here are how my nails are looking. Not too bad. I think I mainly just need to clip them down, and that's pretty much it. I don't think I've had long natural nails since high school. I would just put gel polish on them and then grow them out, but now that I have my channel and I record for you guys, I mainly keep them short. And nowadays I actually like to keep it short, so even if I'm not recording, I'll still rock the short nails. I'm just gonna file them a little bit and even out the edge. I also wanted to mention my friend got me some new goodies, so I'll show you guys what she gave me. So most of these are Korean nail products, I think except for the magnets. But she gave me this magnetic gel from the nail, that's what it's called, over lip series, and it's cat eye, and it's very cute. And I did like a practice nail. Let me show y'all. Like, this design is just so pretty. She knows that I have like this desire to just try out all different types of stuff, so she'll just buy me stuff and send it to me. Sometimes I'm like, no, you don't have to buy it, and she's like, I'm gonna buy it. Then I also have this non-white overlay crazy top gel by Jinbei. I think that's what the company's called, but let me open this up and show y'all. So this is like my first impression. So ooh, this thing is really thick. It's like this solid builder gel, I think it is, but it's supposed to help with 3D designs, and you can also use this as rhinestone glue, so almost like a multi-purpose type of gel. And the best part about it is that it's non-wipe, so you don't have to worry about any sticky layers or anything like that, because I've had that issue with IBD, and a lot of people who've tried IBD and switched over to this says that this is way better to use. So I'm really excited to try this one out, and I think I'm going to implement it with my nail set. And then I also have this Albi Coles, is that how you say it? Caramel tip gel. This is supposed to help with adhesion with the press-on stands. At least that's what she told me. It's supposed to be like an alternative to the putty that you have here. So we'll see how this one goes as well. I don't know if it's used for another purpose, but most of the other letters are in Korean, so I can't really read that. But let's see how this looks. Okay, Okay, it's in a nice tube, so we'll use that one day. And then she also gave me these cylindrical, is that how you say it? Yeah, cylindrical magnets. This is supposed to help elevate my nail art with the cat eyes, because all of the magnets that I have are rectangular, and I just thought, you know, the cylindrical ones would be better. And she said that she had extra ones and then she'll give them to me, so thank you, Diana. So out of the 4, I'll only be using this, so we'll set those aside. We're gonna start off with the best part, which will be the peel off base coat. I'm pretty sure this requires a UV lamp. Wait, it says it on the back. This product must be cured with LED light 1 minute or UV light for 2 minutes. So I'll apply a thin layer over my natural nails. I'll use this ASP builder gel to glue on the tips. I put way too much for this one. Now it's like peeking out. I don't know if you guys can see it. Now let's shape these out a bit. Then I'll go in with this buffer to take off the shine. And then I'll add some acetone, put it around the cuticle area of the nail. That helps to, I guess, melt the tip a little bit to make it more blendable. I'll use this nude color as my base. I think it's perfect for what I'm trying to go for. I'll do a second coat. And I'm doing an ombre for this nail. I'll start off with the pink. Actually, I'll bring this down some more. I'll go in with my top coat, the no wipe top coat, and then I'll make this really, really clear. Almost like a jelly nail, like a crystal clear nail. And then the underside. We'll leave this one alone and then move on to the other nails. I'll do some French tips with the blue. I want to use this pigment palette next, so first I have to put on, let me see here, Velvet Matte Top Coat, cure for 1 minute, apply pigment to the nail, remove any excess, and then apply top coat. So we'll do just that. I mainly want to add them to the French tips as well as the thumb. I want to use this makeup sponge as my applicator. I'll cut this up into something smaller. And I'll do a different color for each nail just to make it more colorful. And I just want to use some of these colors. So let's start with the yellow. So you take some of that color, put it onto the makeup sponge, and then just rub that in. Now this is pretty cool. Let's do another color. Let's do pink. Can't go wrong with pink. I like that these are pigmented, but they're not harsh. The last pigment powders that I have, they're just way too much at times and it doesn't look as well. Alright, and then this one we'll do a darker pink. We'll do this one. I'll just wipe off the excess. I'm going in with this crazy top gel and I want to add some texture. I've never done this before, so this will be interesting. I'll add these textured swirls with my ombre brush. I feel like the frayed brush tips will help give me that look that I'm going for. So let's do this. I should definitely do a thin layer though. Yeah, this isn't looking right. Let me try a different brush. Nope, that doesn't look right either. Maybe I should try doing one layer at a time. Let's see if that works. I'll just wipe this all off and we can start again. Yeah, that's not working either. Let's try something else. So I'll do these thicker swirls instead. This is done. We'll go on to the next one. This one I wanted to add a bow, a 3D one. So this will be my first time doing that with this type of gel. That will be fun. You just gotta add like 2 C's. Add to cure it so that I can put this dot because I don't want it bleeding out and just losing its shape. Gotta take those extra precautions. And there you go. I got a couple different stuff here that I want to add. These are all from my local beauty supply. I have a couple of different stuff I wanted to add and they're all varying from like cute charms to cute stickers, and these I definitely want to add these. Ooh, these are cute. I wonder what characters these are, but I think they're maybe just knockoffs. Who knows? I'm just gonna start adding random stuff. Let's do this. I want to go back in with the pigment powder and add some more pigment to the top of this, just a tad bit. This might be a bit too much. I'm gonna just take some of the stuff off. Yeah, this is not needed. I ended up taking out the other charm to put this one on. I think it looks better, especially with the little dangly part there. As much as I would like to keep the matte top coat, I think the glossy one would serve this set better. And besides, what was the point of me picking this out if I can't really use it to its fullest? So yeah, we're gonna use this. Alright, I gotta say, do not put top coat over these types of charms, especially if you want this thing to be moving freely, because it will get stuck in its position. So yeah, anyways, this set is definitely colorful, and I tried to use everything to the best of my ability and managed to pull something together. And I would say this is the most colorful maximalist set that I've done, and I'm loving it. And I gotta say thank you, Madam Glam, for sending me these products. These are definitely things that I will be using again in the future. Thank you, Madam Glam, for sending me these products. Now let's talk about them individually. Now this, I would say, is like one of the stars of the show. When I decided to buy some pigment powders, I should have just gone ahead and got, you know, decent ones like these. Because it's in a palette form, not only was it easy for me to use, it was less messy that way for me. And I was able to utilize at least some of the colors for this set, and each and every color just turned out really well. So the formulation of this palette is pretty good. And then as far as the two colored ones, especially the pink jelly one, I absolutely love this color. They turned out pretty pigmented, and I can't complain about the consistency. The quality for them is just 10s out of 10. Now for these two, I will say they did a good job as well. Obviously, y'all know I love their top coat. I already finished like my first bottle that I got from the last time, and it will never yellow, always give really good shine. I'd say this is one of the best top coats in the game for sure. And for this one, I will show you guys if it pops off at the end. We'll see how that goes, but so far I have had no problems with it shifting the nails or just coming off. They stayed put the entire time. So if you want a really good peel off base coat that is UV based, where you can pop your nails off at the end but it's not going to pop off during the set, I recommend this one. So what do you guys think of these products, and then would you ever try them for yourself? Just let me know what y'all would think. And as far as these nails, what do you guys think? I do wish I could have made this 3D bow a little bit thicker, maybe just add a second layer so that it's more prominent, because the second I put on top coat, it just became undefined, if that makes sense. And as far as these other nails, I just love how cute they are. They're just their own, each of them are their own thing, which is pretty cool. And I would say this one has to be my favorite, just because of the little charm. It's very, very cute. And also, if I want an alternative to like airbrush, especially when making those aura designs, get you a pigment palette. It's not going to get all over the place, and it's not going to get airborne to the point where it irritates your nose and your eyes. And it's pretty simple. Just put on some matte top coat and then apply it with a makeup applicator. Simple as that. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. And I also wanted to point out, follow me on Instagram, y'all, because I've been stuck at 600, 50 followers. We need to get to 700, okay? So once y'all click off of this video, follow me. If you guys want to see any updates, I'll usually post on there, and I'll post information about press-ons as well, because if you guys don't know, I am selling them. I custom make them and then ship them out. So if you guys are interested in that as well, DM me, or you can go on my Etsy shop so you can place an order. Now with that being said, please like this video, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye! So here's the part where I'm taking off the nails. I wanted to show you guys how the base coat was. So I was struggling taking these off, so I had to get some tweezers to like pick them off one by one, and I had to put on some cuticle oil to loosen them up. This base coat definitely did its job at durability. It did not come off, but this is good if you want to wear your nails for a couple of days, not for a couple of hours. I do wish they had some type of base coat remover just to make the process easier. Hey y'all, it's me again. I finished the video and then went to bed, but when I woke up the next day, I really thought about it and I just did not like the outcome of these nails. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the French tips, but it just was not, I wasn't feeling it. I kept second guessing myself, but I was like, if I have to keep second guessing myself and I'm hesitating to post this nail set, then maybe it's time for me to redo it. So that's what I did. I ended up just doing a entirely new set, a new recording, and then editing that part out and attaching it to the previous recording. So this video will pretty much be a 2-in-1. So enough of me talking, let's get started on the next part. I already prepped my nails, so I'm just going in with the nude polish to apply my base. Now with these two colors, I'm gonna do one nail with it being full blue and then the other one full pink. Y'all see how pigmented this is? This is just one coat. We're gonna go back in with some matte top coat. I'm going to apply it to all of the nails because we're going to utilize this palette here.
𝓕𝓲𝓷𝓭.
We're just gonna apply random colors everywhere. I want this to be very colorful.
𝓕𝓲𝓷𝓭.
I'm gonna go in with the clear 4-in-1 Glux gel, and I want to make a 3D flower. I took out several balls, so I'm just going to sculpt a flower. And I got my silicone tip, and I'll just sculpt out the flower.
𝓕𝓲𝓷𝓭.
Yeah, no.
𝓕𝓲𝓷𝓭.
Alright y'all, we're gonna try this one again. We're gonna do the bow, but this time I will try and make it thick enough so that it's more prominent than last time. Because I was looking back at those pictures and it wasn't looking too good.
𝓕𝓲𝓷𝓭.
Alright, this isn't good. Let me retry this again. I'm gonna put some top coat because I'm having to keep wiping off these 3D designs and the pigment is coming off as well.
𝓕𝓲𝓷𝓭.
And of course you gotta add the dot in the middle.
𝓕𝓲𝓷𝓭.
Okay, before I get back to the other stuff, I'll put on some top coat just to protect the other nails. I'm really paranoid about ruining the pigment. I want to line the flower with some blue. Now we're gonna add some stickers. Let's see. Now I'm wondering, where should I add this? I'll put it on the thumb. I think that's the perfect place. And I'll put this little heart too. And I'm gonna add some of that metallic gel to the middle.
𝓕𝓲𝓷𝓭𝓮.
I am going to put top coat on this one nail since it's the only one without it.
𝓕𝓲𝓷𝓭𝓮.
Now, I think this is pretty good for a redemption. I really wanted something colorful, and the last one, although it was okay, the end result was just not what I was really expecting. And it really took me just staring at it for like 5 minutes for me to be like, yeah, I don't know. And y'all are probably like, Eleasha, you really just made a whole second batch just to redo it. But yes, I'm that much of a perfectionist. It would have annoyed me if I just released the video that way and I wasn't like 100% about the set. But tell me, what do you guys think of these nails? And do you think this is a good redemption from the last one? Just let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. I won't say the whole spiel because I already said it, but I will see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye!